Loving the crash out that I've been getting from these mega cucks on all my social media platforms. Based on the video that I did the other day about people crashing out about Fauci's hearing in front of the Senate. And I've been seeing analysis from all fronts, but I just condensed it to now you all know what it's like when we have to watch these hearings on Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, Pete Hegseth, etc. And no, they are not pleading the fifth, but they are outwardly perjuring themselves in front of the Senate. And they do that because they have the cloak of nothing is going to happen to them under this government. And when it comes to Fauci, he is 85 years old. Most of this stuff has already been hashed out publicly. And I really want you to listen to me on this. People that were on that stand and Laura Ingraham sitting right behind Anthony Fauci, they have all taken the vaccine. I know that's not what you want to hear because you know who else took the vaccine? Donald Trump. And it's just hysterical because at the time, everybody was saying that COVID-19 was a hoax. It's not real. It's going to go away like a miracle. So they called it a hoax, but they still wanted us to praise Trump for getting the vaccine out because of Operation Warp Speed. You got to pick a lane. But the state of Ohio and the state of Florida had to be on full display from Bernie Moreno and Rick Scott. And yes, I saw the display from Rand Paul, but I don't care. He's had a hard-on about Fauci for 6 years, even though he is a doctor when it comes to eyes, and he's trying to grill somebody that stopped AIDS. But Bernie Moreno, big, tough-talking sack of MAGA shit himself, had his opportunity to grill Anthony Fauci. Who the fuck do you think you are? By the way, this is the same man that tried to create a bill to end birthright citizenship, where Bernie himself was born in Bogota, Colombia. And he is super sad because he had to sell his businesses. He had to sell those businesses because he couldn't scam any of his employees anymore. Discriminating against your employees, withholding overtime pay, and cheating contractors. He is a true car salesman. He's a phony scam artist. By the way, Bernie, you are very outspoken about Anthony Fauci, but not outspoken against Max Miller, who used to be married to your daughter, helped cause your granddaughter's collarbone to break, held a pew-pew to your daughter's head, and pour boiling hot water on her. But you want to keep that private. And then you had Rick Scott talking about what a fraud and a liar that Anthony Fauci is. Rick, do you know that we know that you oversaw the biggest Medicare fraud ever? Like, not in the history of Florida, in the history of the United States. So when these chuckle fucks talk about waste, fraud, and abuse, you can look at Rick Scott, first in line. Oh, and we also can't forget about Josh Hawley. You seemed more interested in being a celebrity. Remember, Josh Hawley was the man that was running away scared like a little bitch during the January 6th insurrection. We have a podcaster that is the head of the FBI. A man with no medical experience is only in that position because he kissed the ass of the Orange Tyrant and because of his last name, and accuses Fauci of making money throughout this whole venture during the pandemic. Y'all insider stock trade, and the president has made billions since his second term. Nice try on the gaslighting and the projection. Now, this whole nonsense is our favorite D word, a distraction from the Iran war, the fact that they have not arrested anybody from the Trumpstein files. Let's dust off the old conversation from 6 years ago. And by the way, who was president during that time, folks? And even if Fauci didn't have a pardon, they would be doing the same shit. So I love the fact that he basically fucked with everybody on that panel, and he pleaded the fifth over 100 times. Donald Trump pleaded the fifth over 400 times. So don't act like y'all give a fuck. So is Fauci a little bit of an egomaniac? Sure, but not as much as the most vain, narcissistic person to ever grace this planet. So to everybody that thinks that they were dragging me through that video on all my other platforms, please continue. I drink your tears.